Go through your next assessment piece, which is the nuclear radiation summative assignment. Okay, what you have to do for this task is to respond to the question, how does nuclear radiation impact on society? You can choose the method in which you present your response to this. You can write an essay on the topic or choose a more creative way, such as a video presentation, so like a documentary style, a news story, cartoon strip, picture book, interactive notebook, pamphlet, brochure, newspaper article, flashcards, or some other method of choosing. But check with me first. Okay, so some methods that I don't want you to present in is a PowerPoint. I don't want a Kahoot. I don't want a Quizlet. And I don't want a Prezi. So if you can choose one of these methods here, that would be great, or something else that you think of that would be suitable for this task. Okay, now to write it, I want you to follow these points here. So in whatever method you choose, it needs to cover each of these here points in detail. Okay, so you need to introduce nuclear radiation. So a brief introductory points. What is it? What can it do to people? What can it be used for example? The background science of nuclear radiation. How is radiation formed? What are the differences between alpha, beta, and gamma radiation? Some positives and negatives, so listing 2 for each. How it can be useful or harmful. And then a conclusion. Is nuclear radiation a bad thing? What is your conclusion to this question, your personal view? Okay. So you also must have a bibliography that is referenced and a source analysis completed for one of your sources. So I'll explain that in a little bit more detail in a minute. So just to reiterate again, it's really important that whatever method you choose, whether it's a cartoon strip, a picture book, or a newspaper article, you're still incorporating every single one of these elements here, okay? You cannot successfully complete this piece of work without responding to each of these points that I've highlighted in some way in your chosen method of presentation. So carefully consider how you're going to present. Is it going to allow you to present enough information on each of these points, or maybe consider a different option? Okay, be creative, but be careful with how creative you are with it. So let's talk about this bibliography and this source analysis. At the bottom of this document, there is a table here. You choose one of your sources, okay, and then what you have to do is acknowledge what type of source it is, and then you have to identify whether it meets these criteria. So about its credibility and accuracy, its suitability, and bias. What you need to do is tick these boxes here. So you might want to print this one here out, or you can highlight each of these points as it agrees to these criteria that are on the left here. Okay, make sure your referencing isn't just URLs. Use the library website, the referencing generator on the library to assist you with referencing in the correct style. What I won't accept is just URLs for this assessment piece. All right, hopefully that makes it a bit clearer about what you need to do for this assessment task in responding to how nuclear radiation impacts on our society. Looking forward to your really creative ideas and your presentation, and reading how much depth you've gone into for this discussion. All right, good luck.